apparently it's a journalist's joke, or a phrase used by journalists. If a dog bites a man, it's not news. If a man bites a dog, hold the front page. We've had descriptions of thrash jazz as a description simply because there are lots of jazz influences in the music itself, but also we like to, I don't know, get our heads down and thrash out as well. So quite often the same song can incorporate two really disparate types of music.
The whistle blows on silent rows of factory walls and floors. A dead grey hot still mill town is roasting men alive. Coal mines close and no one knows. They just shuffle down the road.
Steeltown is directly about Wollongong itself as a steel town, and the fact that the steel industry is, you know, a little bit on the skids at the moment or whatever. Basically, it's like you play in pubs, and pubs are where people go after they've been working a lot or working hard in, say, the steelworks. Or
the people locked up in industry are screaming out for something, and music is always a great way to vent anything.
But you couldn't help but notice, if you look around you here in Wollongong, that the backbone of the place, or what makes Wollongong run, is a pretty heavy industrial atmosphere, and hence I think David Henderson, a drummer, wrote a song called The Leisure Coast, and it basically dealt with what the steelworks is to Wollongong and what the steelwork gets away with in Wollongong. You know, the fact that it employs so many people in Wollongong, they seem to think that they have a license to just soil the ground and destroy the place, and they have, up until now, they've overlooked the fact that people have to actually live in Wollongong, and before this was here, it was a beautiful place.
Well, my father got laid off this morning at 9 after working 10 years in the Darks Forest mine. Spent some of his best years down in the pit, and now my brothers and my sisters, well, they're really in the shit. Well, they say that the guns are getting way to the coast, and Uncle Frank and his mates are always ready to boast. They talk about how wonderful this place is to live, but the bottom's dropped out like sand through the sieve. Don't let them tell you that the Leisure Coast is the place to be. You get caught between the mountains and the stinking Black Sea. The 100 smokestacks belching out its view. They'll put you in the circle of the endless dog queue.
I don't know, a lot of music, a lot of serious music and bands these days are writing on expansive themes about the meaning of life and death, and, you know, being philosophical about it or whatever, you know. It's about the whole issue of life and death, you know. Put it into a pop song, you're doing well, I think.
Watch it pass you by. All your friends, they die. Life's a gas, someone said. Christ, all its highs and lows. Well, it's the way it goes, swinging to and fro. Sign right here for your hire purchase. In your car there is a purpose to keep on pushing on.
Well, it's the way it goes. Here today, gone tomorrow. Bye-bye.
A lot of people will call it thrash or hardcore music, but I like to call it alternative, you know. Other people have got their styles. It's not everyone's cup of tea, because it's energetic and it's sort of antisocial in a way, like the way that people go out and they like the house music and different rock music and that, but it's more, appeals to the younger people more that have got a lot of energy and like to run around and let their feelings out, I suppose. Oh, well, the Steel Town environment is like, the Illawarra is a really big place and they've only got one real place to go to, and that's Wollongong. So it is a violent type town. You've got people from all walks going to one place and they'll get drunk, like alcohol is just going to bring out violence in people, and they get drunk, so it is a violent place, I think, and like our music like can bring out violence, but it can let those energies out instead of being violent.
I'm not sure exactly what extent the environment and the steelworks have influenced the band's music, but the fact that I worked there for a few years some time ago may have contributed quite a lot to the industrial rhythms and so forth. Because in there, when you're around all the really loud machinery, it all has a rhythm to it. It goes to a set timing and so forth, and you can be there working or doing whatever you're doing, and you've got all these sounds reverberating around, and you start thinking of songs and things.
Yeah, we are trying to get a message across, but you can't influence other people into what they want to do. Like our song Wasted Youth is about wasting your youth. Like everyone goes through a stage where, oh, I wish I had a did that, and wish I had did this instead of mucked around and skipped school and stuff like that.
7-Eleven, not a junkie goes to heaven. Sunset to sunrise, mainliners by the skies. 7-Eleven, not a junkie goes to heaven. Sunset to sunrise, when the Duke flies the skies.
Feeling the vibrations of the music going through me, and it sort of just sends me body off, you know. Just vibrates through me and that, and I can release all my tension and that.